Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has arrived in Islamabad in what analysts say could be a significant step toward improving dialogue between Tehran and Washington. His visit comes as Iran delivers its formal response to recent American proposals, with diplomatic efforts intensifying across the region. During his stay, Araghchi is expected to meet Pakistan's top civil and military leadership to discuss the evolving regional security situation. The visit comes at a critical moment, with a fragile Iran-US ceasefire currently in place and tensions still high over sanctions, maritime security, and regional stability. Pakistan continues to position itself as a mediator, seeking to facilitate indirect communication between Washington and Tehran while avoiding further escalation in the Gulf. Officials say the coming days could prove crucial for broader diplomatic progress. However, Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson has clarified that no direct meeting with the United States is planned during the Islamabad visit, ruling out expectations of face-to-face talks. Tehran says any communication with Washington, if it takes place, will remain indirect and handled through mediators. At the same time, Iranian officials have stated that a significant portion of the country's missile capabilities remains unused despite the recent conflict, signaling that Tehran still retains substantial military strength. These remarks come as diplomatic channels remain open, but uncertainty continues to shape the region. Meanwhile, top U.S. officials Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are reportedly preparing to travel to Pakistan as Washington increases diplomatic engagement amid uncertainty over Iran negotiations. Vice President J.D. Vance is said to be on standby in the United States, ready to depart for Pakistan at short notice if required. The White House says this flexible scheduling reflects the unpredictable nature of the negotiations and allows for rapid adjustments in high-level diplomacy. Global markets are closely watching for any breakthrough that could help ease tensions in the Middle East and stabilize energy prices. For more on the diplomatic developments in Islamabad, we go to our correspondent Sarah William.
Thank you, Chris. Here in Islamabad, officials are closely monitoring the arrival of both Iranian and potential American delegations as Pakistan's role as a mediator gains international attention. Diplomatic sources say security arrangements around key government and military sites have been strengthened ahead of the high-level meetings. Analysts believe Pakistan is attempting to maintain a careful balance, supporting regional stability while avoiding direct alignment with either side. The coming diplomatic exchanges are being seen as a major test of whether indirect negotiations can produce meaningful progress.
Thank you, Sarah William, reporting from Islamabad. Turning now to global trade, major shipping routes are under increasing pressure as disruption in the Strait of Hormuz drives a sharp rise in Panama Canal transit costs. Shipping companies are reportedly paying up to $4 million for urgent last-minute canal passage in an effort to avoid severe delays. Demand for alternative routes has surged as maritime tensions continue to escalate. U.S. Central Command has confirmed that the destroyer USS Rafael Peralta, designated DDG-115, intercepted an Iranian-flagged vessel attempting to reach an Iranian port. The incident highlights the growing strain on maritime security and the wider impact on global supply chains, with energy transport and international trade facing serious disruption. In Pakistan, the federal government has announced a surprise increase in petroleum prices, raising both petrol and diesel by nearly 27 rupees per liter. The decision comes despite earlier public expectations of a price reduction. Following the increase, petrol prices have reached around 393 rupees per liter, while diesel now stands above 380 rupees per liter. The sharp rise is expected to significantly increase transportation costs and place additional pressure on household budgets. Officials say the move reflects rising global oil prices, fiscal constraints, and commitments linked to the International Monetary Fund program. However, economists warn that the increase is likely to fuel inflation further across the country. Meanwhile, the United States has claimed full control over the strategic Strait of Hormuz, enforcing what officials describe as a strict naval blockade amid ongoing tensions with Iran. According to U.S. authorities, dozens of ships have been turned back, disrupting one of the world's busiest oil routes and contributing to a growing global fuel crunch. However, conflicting reports suggest that at least one commercial vessel has successfully passed through the strait, raising questions about the full extent of the blockade. European leaders are now calling for urgent diplomatic solutions to prevent a deeper global energy crisis. And finally, a New York Times investigation claims the United States has exhausted billions of dollars worth of weapons during its war with Iran, raising concerns over military preparedness. The report states that more than 1,200 Patriot interceptor missiles, over 1,000 Tomahawk cruise missiles, and nearly all long-range stealth missiles intended for potential conflict with China have been used. Officials quoted in the report say U.S. stockpiles are now critically low, creating strategic concerns regarding future threats from both Russia and China. The total cost of the war is estimated between $28 and $35 billion, with nearly $1 billion reportedly being spent each day. The White House has strongly rejected the report, insisting that the U.S. military remains fully equipped, fully capable, and prepared for any future conflict. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.